From McCormick Gymnasium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening, everyone. I'm Steely Stockmo alongside Addie Bogenreef as we get set for North Dakota High School volleyball action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Davies Eagles. Volleyball on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We have an exciting game for you tonight. Stay tuned and we'll return shortly right after this message from our Deacon sponsors.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Busick, Olson and Associates, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Sanding Law, Sanford Health, and Shields.
All right, Addie, we have an exciting game ahead of us tonight. Let's talk about the players to look out for. So, for Davies, looks like we have number 1, Emma Lalich. She's the libero, it looks like, for the Davies Eagles here. And we know that she is great at serve receive. What else do you think that she excels at? What else do you think she excels at?
I think she's really good at defense and just picking up all the middle balls that usually people let drop.
Next, we have a great setter on the Davies Eagles, number 4, Haley Horner. She can get to every ball, and the Eagles are going to need that tonight against the Deacons. For the Deacons, we're going to shout out number 7, Clara Robin, tonight. She's had a bit of an off game this last game against West Fargo, but if she can come back, she's a lethal weapon for the Deacons. And lastly, we have number 6, Paige Renschler. Again, when she gets hot, there's no stopping her. The Deacons are going to need some good hitters tonight. What else do you think they'll need, Addie?
I think they'll definitely have to do good at their defensive serve receive. They really struggled against West Fargo, and they're going to need that tonight against Davies' strong serve.
Well said, Addie. As we're getting started here, we have a full gym here at Shanley. Student sections are full on both sides. I'm expecting to hear a lot of cheering and a lot of good stuff today. As both teams take the floor here, it looks like number 13, Mackenzie Olson, is up to serve for the Eagles. Good ball up by Vetter to Holstein, just off the Eagles block. A free ball is sent over to the Deacon side to Robin, and that hit just sails a bit on her, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Eagles point. We got Olsen up to serve again. Up by Cutterba to Robin. Easily dug by, and it's sent over. Deep push. Roll up by Paul. And Robin is met by a brick wall. Looks like we got Olsen again. Stimson gets there to Robin, who's blocked again, but it is covered. Back to the Eagles. Set to Lacroix. Then it'll be Shanley point. We got Simpson to serve. And it is off the Eagles. It'll be Deacons point. We got Stimson up to serve again for the Deacons. Deep jump serve. Over close to the net. Sent over, but the Deacons were not ready for that. It'll be Eagles point. Looks like we have Saylor coming in for the Eagles. Number 10, Savageau is going to serve for the Eagles. Deep jump again up by Robin. Back row attack by Robin. Just barely out of the back sideline on the Eagles side. It'll be Eagles point. Looks like we got Savageau up to serve again for the Eagles here. Up by Robin to Holstein. And she is met by the wall that is the Eagles block. What do you think the Deacons got to do to get around this?
I think they just have to start mixing up their shots, throwing tips in, and see what happens.
Definitely. Savageau to serve again. Short floater. Paul gets it over, but it looks like she was just in the net there. It's going to be Eagles point. Savageau's up to serve again. She's got a little streak going. Deep up by Cutterba. Back row attack by Robin. Looks like that was barely saved off the floor. To Savageau, off the block. Stimson to Robin, who tips it over. Savageau, up by Vetter. Robin attempts to end it, but it just keeps going. Another great hustle play by the Eagles. Set over by Stimson. Robin again, but it's easily dug. Saylor, tip. Just out of bounds. That was some great hustle from the Eagles defense there. We got Paige Rentschler in for the Deacons, and it looks like number 7, Clara Robin, is up to serve. Deep floater. Nice hit by Saylor there, easily dug by Rentschler. Great hit by Rentschler. Eagles defense couldn't handle that one, and it'll be Deacons point. Robin is up to serve again. Up by Savageau to Saylor. Tip. Great hustle by Stimson there. Free ball over by Vetter. That was close to the ceiling there. Push. Great hustle by Stimson, but just not in time. It'll be Eagles point. We got Lockway serving for the Davies. Short floater there to Paul. Great attempt at an up from Olsen, but not enough. It'll be Deacons point. We got Shorma in for the Deacons. And it looks like we'll have Holstein up to serve. Looking for a good jump serve here. It's deep, but it is out. Be Davies point. Got Horner up to serve. Floats up by Rentschler, close to the net. Simpson gets it out. And the hit by Paul is just out of bounds. The Eagles have built up a 4-point lead here. What do you think the Deacons have to do to dig themselves out of this hole?
I think the Deacons just have to play better defense and do better in serve receive because they're kind of struggling right now. And the Eagles got all the momentum.
For sure, and we have plays like that where the Deacons, they just need more communication. There's no talking out there, and the Eagles are all energy, all communication. It's night and day right now on the floor. That serve, however, is out of bounds, and it'll be Deacons point. We got Roach and McNeely in for the Deacons. McNeely is up to serve. Deep serve up by Saylor. Horner. Interesting over there by the Eagles. Free ball by Vetter is tipped back over. Attempt at a save from Sharma, but it's just not enough there. And it'll be Eagles point. We got Fallon Passanante in for the Eagles, and she is up to serve. Deep serve up by Vetter. McNeely to Roach. Off the Eagles block. And off the hands of Lalich. That'll be Deacons point. Cutterba is back in for the Deacons, and she is up to serve. Just short of the net. It's going to be Eagles point. Both teams need to eliminate these service errors, Addie.
Yes, they do. Serving is very important in this game.
Lalich serves that one for the Eagles. McNeely to Shorma. Deep push. It's right in the corner on the Eagles' side. That is going to be Deacons point. You got Vetter serving for the Deacons, trying to come back from this 4-point deficit. Deep, up by Passanante. Lockway with the little push hit combo there. Right in the middle, right in that hole in the Deacons defense. That's going to be Eagles point. We got Olsen up to serve. Up by Robin. Roach. And that is in the corner. Great spot by Roach. Deacons point. We got Stimson and Paul coming in for the Deacons here. That serve by Stimson just sails out of bounds on her, and it's going to be Davies' point. Just like I said, these service errors are going to slowly kill the Deacons. We got Savageau back in, and she'll serve. That is just in. Looks like Robin thought that one was going out, but it in fact did not. Savagel is going to be up to serve again for the Eagles. Deep up by Robin. And Paul tries to get that one over, but the block gets it out by the Eagles. And it's going to be Deacons point. We got Rentschler in for the Deacons and Robin up to serve. Deep. Great save by Savagel. And Olsen at his second attempt at that ball sails it out of bounds. Point Deacons. We got Robin up to serve for a second time here for the Deacons. Up by Lalich. Horner with the back set over. Stimson to Holstein. And she has had enough. Right off the side of the Eagles block. Point Deacons. Robin's going to be up to serve again for the Deacons. Great up by Savagel. To Lockway. And what a kill. Wow. That had some speed on it. I don't know if anyone could have dug that ball up. The Deacons attempted, but it did not go so well. It'll be Eagles point. And Lockway is up to serve. Deep serve up by Robin. Great up. Paul trying to put that one down, but it is met by a crazy Eagles block. We got an amazing hit, back to back with an amazing block. What did the Deacons have to do after that?
The Deacons just have to keep their energy and make sure that they're talking about everything.
Definitely agreed, Addie. There has to be more communication. There has to be more energy. They are dead over there. I see no emotion. If you've enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcasts, please consider making a donation to help us continue to bring you quality programming. We rely on donations to bring you every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you, the viewer, to enjoy. If you're interested in donating, please contact Joelle Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that's Joelle Shuey at 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thanks for your support of Shanley TV. Looks like we're back to play here, and Lockway is up to serve for the Eagles. And now we have a rotation. Little violation here. It's going to be Eagles point. Lockway up to serve again, which sails out of bounds. Off of that missed serve by the Eagles, Holstein's going to be up to serve. It just barely edges over the net and drops on the Eagles side of the floor. Deacons point. Holstein gets this one a bit further over and just a little too much over. Looks like that was out the back of the Eagles side, and that's going to be Eagles point. We got Horner up to serve for the Eagles. Up by Robin. Pass to Rentschler, has to really reach for that one. Horner to Olsen, blocked by the Deacons, but that block sends the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles point. Horner's going to be up to serve again for the Eagles. Up by Rentschler, close to the net. Shorma trying to end that one. Great up by Rentschler. Back to her. Off the block. Horner to Sailor. And that attempt at a tip is short of the net. It's going to be Deacons point. Looks like we're getting a little more energy here from the Deacons, but we want to see more if they're going to come back from this. McNeely is up to serve for the Deacons. Up by Lalich. Horner to Olsen. Deep one-armed save by Vetter. Roach trying to end that one. Up by Horner. Lalich pushed by Saylor. McNeely to Shorma. And that is in the corner. That's a great hit by Shorma and a great point for the Deacons. McNeely's going to be up to serve again. Down 4 points. Up by Saylor. Deep close to the net there. Trying to get that one up, but it looks like it'll be a double hit on the Deacons. That's going to be Eagles' point. We got Passanante up to serve for the Eagles. Great up by Robin. Back to her. And her attempt to end that one is successful. Great hit, great spot, and another point for the Deacons. Cutterbuzz in for the Deacons. Looks like she's going to be up to serve. Great up by Savageau. Olsen with the push, but it looks like she lifted that one a little bit at that attempt to end it. Deacons point. Cutterbuzz up to serve yet again. Up by Passanante. Horner to Savageau. Met by a tall Deacons block. Looks like that brought the energy up for the Deacons there. Deacons point. Cutterbuzz up to serve again. Horner to Savageau. Up by Cutterbuzz, and it's over. Horner with a little sneak there. McNeely to Shorma, trying to tip that one over. By Olsen. Back row attack by Passanante. And that one is in. Eagles point. We got to see some more communication from the Deacons, Addie. Up by Robin. To Robin. Wow. Met by a crazy Eagles block there. That's Eagles point. What do you think the Deacons got to do to get out of this as we're going into a timeout?
I think the Deacons just have to start communicating more, talking to their hitters on where they should hit and how many blocks they have up, because they're getting blocked by a brick wall right now.
I think anyone can see that. Even if you don't understand volleyball, you know that you want to hit around that. And I don't think the Deacons are doing a very good job of that right now. The Eagles are getting up their blocks and they're getting hits off. And the Deacons just aren't really doing that. It's a close game, but to me it feels a little wider in energy and in just all-around play. These last few points here are going to determine who wins this set. And I think that that'll determine kind of the mood for the rest of the game. Deacons and Eagles are taking the court yet again in this first set. We got Lalich up to serve for the Eagles. Up by Vetter. Cutterbuzz gets that one over. Horner to Lockway. And wow, that had some heat on it. Untouched by the Deacons. That's going to be Eagles point. I don't know if I've ever seen this intensity out of the Eagles or Lockway. She is having a great game. Lalich is up to serve again. Up by Vetter. McNeely to Roach. And wow, A great block from the Eagles. The Eagles' energy and just everything about the way the Eagles are playing right now is unmatched by the Deacons. What are the Deacons going to have to do about this?
The Deacons are just going to have to talk it out, bring up their energy, and just make sure they come in hotter the next set.
I don't think anyone was expecting this from this game today. What do you think?
No, we really didn't expect Davies to be that big with their block, but they're really showing us different today.
And it's not just the block, it's their serving, it's their pretty good defense, to be honest here. And they're amazing hitters, and Lockway especially. Not to say the Deacons didn't have good things. They had great things from Cutterba, some great attempts at some hits here. Just they're edging out, and they got to cut down on those service errors. Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley's sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. We're back for set 2 in this volleyball match. The Deacons against the Eagles. Deacons are up to serve. Stimson with it gets it over. Zero communication from the Eagles. A little surprising there to come out in this set like that. Deacons point. Stimson again. Salvaggio just can't contain that serve right now. Deacons point. The Deacons have got to keep this energy going. Stimson Lawledge gets that one out. Tight to the net there. Horner to Lockway. Not as much heat on that one from her. Stimson to Holstein with the tip. Looks like the Eagles were in the net there trying to get that one back down. Point Deacons. Stimson is serving here. Lalich, Horner to Savageau. Off the Deacons block, and Cutterba just can't get there in time. The scoreboard is correct for what you're seeing right now as our viewers, but the game number is wrong. This is game number 2 here, set number 2. But the score is correct, and we'll have the Eagles serving again. Olsen is going to attempt to put some heat on this one. Little floater here. That little up by Vetter is sent straight down by Lockway. Eagles point. Score is now tied. Olsen is up to serve for the Eagles. Vetter to Stimson. Holstein tips it, a little tipping at the net right now. Savageau up by Cutterba. Robin. And that is gone. Straight down Deacons point. Looks like we have a new face coming in for the Eagles here. Number 3, Kate Langang. We got Robin up to serve. Over to Langang's side of the court. Lockway gets that over. Stimson, Rentschler, and Lala just can't attempt at that one. Deacons point. Paige Rentschler's got to get hot. All the Deacons hitters do to have a chance in this game. Langang to Horner. Lockway, but up by Stimson. Free ball over by Vetter. Horner to Savageau. That one just sails out of bounds. Deacons point. The Deacons are going to have Robin up to serve again. Deep up by Lalich. To Lockway, who tips it over. To Paul. Cross court. Horner sends that over. Deep corner, and another miscommunication from the Deacons. 2 girls there, but neither go for it. It's going to be Eagles point. We got Savageau up to serve here. Looks like Saylor is going to come back in here for the Eagles. Bullet of a serve by Savageau. Rentschler up. Paul's going to send over a free ball. Horner to Saylor. And that is what I call a hit. Deacons can't even attempt to get that one up before it hits the ground. Eagles point. Savageau, and then up by Vetter is close to the net, sending Stimson right into it. I think we got a timeout coming maybe, but I think the Deacons need to do something fast. Savageau to serve again. Rentschler to Stimson. Back to Paul. And looks like that hit the antenna there. It's going to be Eagles point. The Eagles now have a 1-point lead over the Deacons. Savageau up to serve yet again, trying to make this streak last. Up by the Deacons. And it looks like there was a double hit on the Eagle side, and this is going to be the Deacons point. They needed that side out. Holstein is up to serve, and let's see if she can make something happen. Up by Langang. Lockway with the roll. Stimson to Paul. That one just sails on her a little bit. It's going to be Eagles point. We got Lockway up to serve for the Eagles. And the Deacons trailing by 1. Up by Robin. Stimson gets that one out of the net. Attempt to get it over by Jordan. Just is not successful. Point Eagles, and Lockway is up to serve. Rentschler sends that one back. Great hustle by Robin, and it's over by Vetter. Great hustle play by the Deacons. Build on that. And it looks like that hip push combo there from Saylor is sent through the Deacons block. Eagles point. That serve is a bit out of bounds there by the Eagles, and it's going to be Deacons point. McNeely is up to serve for the Deacons here. It looks like we got a new face. We got Caitlin Oman in for the Deacons. Horner Lalich with the back row attack. Up by McNeely. Vetter to Clara Robin for the back row attack. Saylor. And that is down right past McNeely. It's going to be Eagles point. Tell me what the Deacons have to do here, Addie.
The Deacons just got to step up their defense, get a block in front of their hitters, because the Eagles are really just hitting it away right now. They got to do something with their defense.
Well said, Addie. Horner with the serve. McNeely to Shorma, and that is right off the Eagles block. Point Deacons. The Deacons need that one, and they have to capitalize off this energy. We got Cutterbuck coming back in. She will serve. Deep serve up by Lalich. In the ceiling there a little bit. Olsen sends that one over to Ullman. Great attempt. And the Eagles are in the net. Deacons point. Cutterba is going to serve for a second time. Saylor to Horner. Back to Saylor. Up by Vetter. Little help there from Sharma. That gets sent over. Up by Savageau. Saylor sends that over. McNeely to Sharma. Trying to push that deep corner. Saylor with the tip, but it is sent straight back down on the Eagles side. That's going to be point Deacons. Great athleticness. That's a word, I guess, from Caitlin Ullman on the Deacon side. You got Cutterbo with the serve. Olsen through the block, up by McNeely, up by Roach. And then Vetter sends that one over. Horner. And we got a hit from number 32.
Lauren Barth.
Lauren Barth, apparently. Sent over. We got a free ball by Savageau to the Deacon side. McNeely to Shorma. Attempt at that. McNeely with great coverage there off the Eagles block, but the rest of the team really doesn't follow there for the Deacons. That's Eagles point. That kill by Savageau is straight down. The Deacons just can't handle that heat right now. Eagles point. Looks like we got a Deacons timeout here, and I'd say it's well deserved. What is the Deacons coach saying to her players right now, Addie?
I think she's just saying to bring up the communication, make sure they're playing defense, get in their base, and just work hard.
Looks like we got a quick timeout here for the Deacons. She must have been shortened to the point. It's time to pull it together, Deacons. Still a close game. The first set was close. This set is close. They just have to pull through. Eagles are taking a little longer to get out of this timeout. Looks like we're going to Passanante serving for the Eagles here with a 3-point lead. That one is deep to the sideline. Shorman with a little tip there. Back row attack by Passanante, sails out of bounds on her a little bit there. It's going to result in a Deacons point. Do the play-by-play. Vetter to serve. Deep ball up by Lalich. Great hustle by Passanante. And that attempt to get that over by Horner meets the ceiling. It's going to be Deacons point. Vetter's going to serve for a second time here. Deep up by Lalich. Savage, that one's close to the net. Just can't get there in time. Deacons point. We got tied game here in McCormick Gymnasium. And Vetter is up to serve. Up by Lalich again. Savageau does get a touch on this one. Not a lot of heat, but just the right placement. Cutter, but just can't get there in time. Eagles point. We got Lockway coming back in. Be ready for some heat. And we got Lalich up to serve. Deep, deep serve. Roach just gets there. McNeely gets that one over. But it looks like they're going to call a double hit on that hustle play for McNeely. It'll result in an Eagles point. Great hustle by the Deacons, but they just aren't getting rewarded for it right now. Up by Roach to Holstein. Up by Passanante to Olsen, and that's just off the Deacons block. It's going to be Eagles point. Deacons are having a rough day blocking today. Even when they get one up, they just can't seem to push the ball back down. Roach up. Ullman tries to get that one to go, but it just goes out of bounds on her, just a little bit there. Eagles point. We have Lalich up to serve here. McNeely to Holstein. A little low there for Holstein's reach. Savageau tries to get that one. Great block by the Deacons. Up by Vetter. Back to Cutterba. Roach tries to get that one to go. Sent over by Lalich. Little sneak attack there by McNeely, and it works in there and her favor. Deacons point. The Eagles were going on a little run there. The Deacons definitely needed that. They have to shift the momentum right now if they want a shot at this set. Stimson to serve. Passanante. Olsen gets it over. Stimson to Roach. Another great up. But Passanante just puts that one on the net a little bit there. Deacons point. Stimpson's going to serve again here for the Deacons. Deep. Horner to Lockway. Tip. Up by Paul. Great awareness. Roach gets that one, and no one is to be seen from the Eagles side near that ball. That's going to be another Deacons point. We're seeing a little bit of momentum shift. Let's see if the Deacons can keep it going with Stimpson continuing to serve. Passanante, Horner, Olsen. Up by Cutterba. Paul, deep little push there. Lockway gets that one down, but great up by Cutterba. Free ball by Cutterba. Horner to Savageau. Looks like apparently a touch the Deacons block there. Deep up by Cutterba. Roach gets that one over just barely. Lockway trying to end it. Up by Cutterba again, right to Paul. But there's no communication, and it falls right between Roach and Holstein. Wow. That was a great play on both sides, but it just ends in the Eagles' favor there. Vetter just can't get that one over to Stimpson. It's going to be another Eagles point. Looks like we have another timeout from the Deacons here. Wow. I am still trying to get over that play, Eddie. What did you see?
I saw Hannah Cutterba with multiple amazing digs in the middle for Davies with a bunch of great swings. That just ended with a communication error, and you never want to see that happen.
You worked so hard to keep that play going just for it to end up on, sorry for my language, a stupid mistake. The Deacons have got to clean those up if they want a shot at this whole match as a whole. They took another timeout here in this set. Hopefully, they can pull this together. We got Olsen up to serve here for the Eagles. Up by Cutterba. She's had some great digs these past few plays. And that hit from Paul is off the Eagles' block. Deacons point. We got Robin coming in here for the Deacons. She will be up to serve. Deep serve from Robin, up by Langan. Great hustle from Lalich, and Langan gets that one over. Great communication. Holstein trying to end that. The hole is filled. Savageau with the great kill there. Some net play. Holstein gets it out of the net. Paul sends it over. Horner. Passanante. Holstein. And that block from the Eagles is out of bounds. What a call. Changing the tides in the Deacons' direction. Robin and Langang just can't get under that one. Deacons point. The score is now tied 20-20 off of that timeout from the Deacons. Robin is going to serve yet again. Up by Lalich. Horner to Savageau. And it looks like that deep corner shot was just in. The Deacons kind of let it go there, thinking it was going out of bounds. But at last second, dropped right in the corner. Eagles point. Vetter gets that up. Stimson to Rentschler. Met by a tall Eagles block. They gotta hit around those, Addie. What are they gonna do about it?
Again, they just need to be, their defense needs to be talking to them and be able to tell them where they're swinging and how many blocks are up, because this block is huge for Davies.
You got that free ball over by Paul, but it looks like it was out of bounds before it even went over the net. Eagles point. The Eagles have now quickly built up a 3-point lead on the Deacons. This point is important. The Deacons got to get it back. Great serve. Vetter with the up. She tries to get it over, but it just hits the ceiling on that. Serve receive of it has been tough today for the Deacons. And they're really trying their best to clean it up, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Deep serve by Savageau. Straight goes out of bounds. The Deacons have another shot here. They've got to make the most of it. Now we got freshman Carly Holstein with a little weight on her shoulders. 21-24, Eagles ahead. Great serve by Holstein. Saylor gets the free ball. Shorma tries to end it right away. Stimson to Shorma. And that is in the corner. That was a gutsy attempt by Shorma, and it works in her favor. Holstein's going to be out to serve again. Up by Langang, a little off there. Lalich, we got a free ball by Horner. Stimson with the sneak there. Horner with another sneak. Rentschler trying to end it up by Langang. To Lockway. In the middle, Carly Holstein just can't get down at that time. The Eagles ended on a great kill from Leah Lockway. Another set for the Davies Eagles. And again, the score is right, ladies and gentlemen. The game is wrong. It is now going to be the scoreboard. The game is now going to be game 3. Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member, and anyone can join. So sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. I'd also like to give a shout out to Shanley alumni now, Hannah Hodel, for watching our broadcast. Thank you, Hannah. We're ready to get set here with the third set. Davies have taken 2, and the Deacons have yet to take one. The Eagles are going to serve here. They've got Olsen back there. Deep up by Cutterba. To Roach. Off the Eagles block up by Passanante. She'll get a deep row attack here up by Cutterba. Roach again. Great hustle play. Over by Lockway. And another block, a single block, in fact, from the Eagles. Corner to Savageau. Tip. And no one's there for that one. Eagles point. Olsen up to serve again. Deep, and then Vetter trying to get that one up, but it just sails off her arms a little bit there. Another Eagles point. Olsen's going to serve again. Up by Vetter, close to the net. Stimson trying to get that one to go, but Savageau's there. Up by Roach, great up by Lalich. Stimson to Holstein, who tips it. Got some hustle plays from the Eagles. Stimson trying to end it again, but the Eagles just, they won't let down without a fight. And that one is sent straight down by Savageau. Little off ball there. The Deacons are waiting to see where that goes. But Savageau tells them where it's going, straight down on their floor. Eagles are going to serve yet again. Good serve by Olsen. Stimson to Holstein. Trying to get that one, but there's no coverage from the Deacons there off that block. Looks like Stimson is trying to communicate to her hitters what we got to do to figure this out. The Eagles have built up a 4-point lead now. Olsen is up to serve yet again. Letter to Stimson. Roach again off the block. Up by Olsen. We're seeing some great hustle from the Eagles. Timid Carly Holstein tips that one over. And that hit from Olsen is sent straight into the net. The Deacons needed that one. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. We got Langang coming in again for the Eagles. And Stimson is going to serve for the Deacons. Stimson with the deep serve, followed perfectly by the Eagles. Just out of bounds. Eagles point. Savageau's going to serve here for the Eagles. Vetter up to Stimson, to Roach, right side. Deep corner, and it works out for her. Deacons point. Robin is going to come in for Roach here. Rentschler is also going to come in. You got Robin serving for the Deacons here off that point. Up by Savageau. Corner to Sailor. Little off hit there. Rensler just can't seem to get her feet under that, and it's going to be Eagles point. Lockway serves that one right to Cutterba. Stimson to Rentschler. Rentschler got up for that one, boy. Free ball over by Saylor off that amazing hit from Rentschler. Little communication, Rentschler gets that over. Horner to 32. And Cutterba just cannot get that one to go. It's going to be Eagles point. Who's... Looks like the Deacons have taken a timeout here at a 5-point deficit. What are the Deacons going to have to do to get out of this hole they've created for themselves, Addie?
We've been saying it all night, but they really have to get their defense and serve receive. They're really struggling tonight, and they just need to get some energy, get some communication, and start letting it happen.
Well said, Addie. I think that the Eagles still just got to work on the little things, keep blocking, keep putting those hits up, and keep with these back row attacks. That's one thing we haven't seen from the Deacons either. Not a lot of blocks and not a lot of attacks. They're just settling for free balls. And right now you cannot settle for a free ball against this rolling Eagles team. Out of the timeout there, we're going to have Lockway serving for the Eagles. Cutterba to Stimson to Holstein. That one is just deep. Goes out of bounds. Holstein's got to build up some confidence again. The Deacons just have to keep hitting. Lockway to serve. Robin uses her hands on that one. Stimson just can't get under it. Another point for the Eagles. This is an important point here. Lockway is going to be serving. Rentschler up. Stimson to Rentschler. That one goes into the net. I'm seeing some hanging heads here from the Deacons, and that's just something you cannot do right now. As hard it is, they got to build up the energy if they want a shot at this one. Paul's going to try and get some started, and a great hit from her. Let's get the wheels moving. Holstein is back to serve for the Deacons. Deep serve up by Langang. Horner to Saylor, off the block. And a great attempt to cover by Rentschler. Just doesn't come through. Eagles point. I think this is one of the biggest leads we've seen all night. An 8-point lead for the Eagles. Horner serves that one up. Stimson to Paul. Doesn't get that one to go that time. Just in the net. Eagles point. Deacons take an extra second there in the huddle. And looks like we got Paige Fredericks coming in for the Deacons for Jordan Paul. Horner's gonna serve yet again. Let's see if Fredericks can bring something different to the table. Short serve up by Robin. Stimson gets to it. Sherman tries to get that one to go. Back row attack by Lalich. Cutterba to Rentschler. And that one is sent straight down. Keep this energy going. The Deacons have got to do it. That's going to be point for the Deacons. We got Ullman and McNeely in now for the Deacons. And McNeely is going to serve. Up by Lalich. To Saylor. McNeely gets that one up. Cutterba to Ullman. Short tip there. Saylor, tip. Great attempt by Rentschler, but she's just not there quick enough. It's going to be another Eagles point. Looks like we got Passanante coming back in for the Eagles. She will serve. And the Eagles have now built up a 9-point lead. That serve, however, is straight into the net, resulting in a point for the Deacons. No matter what energy they can take from this game, the Deacons have got to take anything they can get.
Yes, the Deacons are very flat right now, and the Eagles have a lot of energy. If they can find someone to fix that for them, they're golden.
Great hustle by Horner. Rentschler tries to get that one to go, or Roach, sorry. But it just sails out of bounds on her a little bit there. Great court awareness by the Eagles, too. Lalich is going to serve. Cutterbaugh gets it up to Omen. And that one just goes out of bounds on her, too. This is a big point here. Now a 10-point lead for the Eagles. The Deacons have got to get it under control right now. Up by Vetter to McNeely. Roach tries to get that one right off the Davies block. Olsen, and that is off the Deacons block, right off the side. Just can't close it. Point for the Eagles. Lalich deep serve to Vetter. Not a lot of communication as McNeely just couldn't get there in time. Another point for the Eagles. The Eagles are capitalizing on their serving right now. It's one thing we just aren't seeing from the Deacons. We got Paige Rusted coming in for the Deacons. She'll take a shot at it. Let's see what she can bring. Lalich again. Up by Rusted. Ullman. Deep ball up by Passanante. Savaggio off the block. Great up by Roach. McNeely just sends that one right over. And it looks like it's going to be a point Deacons. A double hit on the Eagles side. Right here is where the Deacons have got to capitalize. Get some momentum. Cutterbuss sends that one over. Horner to Olsen. And it's right off the Deacons block. Eagles point. We've seen a lot of that today. What did the Deacons have to do to fix their block?
Right now, the Eagles are just being smart, but the Shanley block really just needs to get their feet set and stop drifting, because that will create holes in their block, which they don't want right now against the Davies Eagles.
Definitely not, especially against this lethal hit we're seeing from the Eagles right now. Great push by the Eagles. Ullman tries to get that one, but it's sent into the net by her. Point for the Eagles. They've now built up a 13-point lead on the Deacons. And Olsen is up to serve. Short serve up by Roach to Holstein. Strong hit, but it was a strong miss. Eagles point. Olsen to serve. Another short one. But that one goes into the net. To me, this point is going to determine how the rest of this game goes. The Deacons have got to get this point. It's going to be hard to come back from this with a double-digit deficit. Stimson to serve. Savaggio with the tip. Roach gets it up close to the net. Stimson gets it out. Roach gets that one over. Horner with just the sneak attack by the setter there. The Deacons aren't ready for it, and it's going to be Eagles point. We're hearing some "this one's over" chants from the Eagles student section. Let's see if the Deacons can change it here. They've got to do something quick. Up by Roach. Stimson to Fredericks. Sent over. And great ball placement by the Eagles earns them a point. The Deacons have got to be on their toes right now. They've got to get through this one. Savageau's going to serve. Short. Out of the net by Stimson. And that one is just barely sent over by Fredericks. And it looks like we got another double hit on the Eagles. A Deacons point. It is possible for the Deacons to come back. They just have to believe it. They have got to get some good serves, good hits, and get a block up. Let's see what they can do. Langang gets that right to Horner. Sailor trying to get that one to go, but just rolls off her hand wrong. Point Deacons. They got to get the streak going. Robin to serve. Savageau to Horner. Rentschler got up high there to trying to test that. Fredericks with the hit. Just sails out of bounds on her. But it looks like it was in fact touched by the Eagles. And it is going to be a Shanley point. That is great to hear for the Deacons right now. They needed that one. Savageau gets that up close to the net. Over by Lockway. Tip by Holstein. It's a Sailor here. And it looks like it just hit the floor before Cutterbuck could get there. It's going to be a point for the Eagles. Score is 10-23. The Eagles are ahead. Lockway is up to serve. The Deacons got to get this one back. Stimson to Rentschler. Great attempt, but just out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles' point. This is going to be it for the Deacons. This is make or break right here. They've got to keep going. Up by Cutter, but a Stimson. Tip by Holstein. Horner to Sailor. Tip. Holstein just sends it back over right away. You got Stimson to Holstein, another tip. They gotta get some hits off. Back row attack by Savageau is met by Hannah Cutterba. And Rentschler gets that one right off the block. Sailor. Up by Cutterba, right over the net. No communication by the Eagles, and that is a Deacons point. Great rally there by both teams. And again, another hard serving position here for Carly Holstein. Let's see what she can do. Great serve. Savageau gets that one up. Over right away. Stimson to Rentschler. Langang gets that pretty easily. Sailor, tip. And it's over by Robin! Over by Robin again! Stimson to Rentschler. Great up by Langang. Savageau with the back row attack. Robin gets that one to Stimson. Rentschler trying to end it, but Lalich won't allow it. Miscommunication there from Savageau and Sailor on who's going to take that ball, and it's a Deacons point. The Deacons are not going down easily. They're trying to keep fighting. They got to keep it up. Let's see what Carly Holstein can do. To Sailor, and that one is right off Stimson's arms, and that one's going to end this game. The Eagles are going to successfully have a clean sweep of the Deacons, 3-0. For Addie Bogenreef and our entire crew, I'm Celie Stockmill. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 0, Davies Eagles 3. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. Thank you, Shanley Nation.